What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. Now today we're going to be doing our preview and prediction video for the 5th Dublin derby of the season between Bohemians and Shamrock Rovers at Dalymount Park in the semi-final of the Extra.ie FAI Cup. Now, as you guys are aware, I hate predicting this game. I say it every single video we do a preview for. It's the most ridiculous game ever. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen. Sendings off, injuries, goals, last minute winners, everything. You just don't know what to expect. You can get a 0-0 draw, or you can get an absolute thriller. It's the best game to get tickets to. The tickets are absolutely gold dust. I don't think they're sold online at all. Bohemians and Shamrock Rovers, fair play to them. They did make sure that their real true supporters and their members and their season ticket holders got hold of the tickets, which is great to see. But it would be great for this type of game to be open to more general public. If we're not trying to attract more people to the league, these are the types of games that we need to be getting kind of people with a mild interest in the league. These are the games you want to get them to, where they can then become season ticket holders and stuff like that. I think Keith Long was one who said it'd be great if this game, the semi-finals of the FAI Cup, were to take place in the Aviva Stadium as well. And it would be interesting to see how packed the Aviva would be for this game. I think it would sell a lot of tickets, but I think Sligo, someone like Sligo and Dundalk might not sell just as many. To think about what Keith Long was saying, it's similar to the FA Cup in England. They played a semi-finals in a neutral venue at Wembley, and I think they should look to do something similar in Ireland, because semi-finals is such a crucial stage that home advantage isn't actually quite, it's kind of like unfair that close to the final. I think semi-finals in a neutral ground, a larger neutral venue moving forward, is something the FAI needs to look at. But anyway, let's talk about this actual game coming up on Friday night. Bohemians obviously playing host to Shamrock Rovers. It's at Dalymount Park, which is absolutely crucial. As you saw in the last game, Shamrock Rovers finally getting a win over Bohemians. That was at Tallaght Stadium, making all the difference in that game. So as it was a very, very tight game. It was only 1-0. Both had chances. I think Conor Levinson in particular went close to a really, really nice strike from outside the box, just a whisker wide. RTE are showing the game, which is actually great news. It means that the fans that didn't get to get the tickets will be able to still watch the game, which is a slight consolation. But we're going to start off with looking at the home side, Bohemians, and looking at the squad they have available. They do have a big injury problem at the moment, I won't lie. And I have been asking around for a bit of team news, and what I've heard back is that Darragh Leahy is gone. I think I saw him in a picture today on crutches, so he's definitely gone. So in that fullback area they might be a little bit light. I know Paddy Kirk has been playing there recently, and also Derek Pender and Andy Lyons have kind of been filling in on either side as well. So I'd say Paddy Kirk will probably keep his place at left back following the clean sheet away at Derry. At centre back they seem okay, not too bad, Finnerty and Cornwall. Then in midfield, this is where it gets crucial. Apparently Buckley is back. He will be back fit for the game. So that's a huge boost to Bohemians. And his partner for most of the season has been Conor Livingston. He has been missing in recent weeks, and he is apparently a 50-50. So it'll be interesting to see, kind of touch and go up to kick off on Friday evening, whether he'll be playing or not. I presume maybe a bench spot for him might be on the cards. Maybe Buckley playing alongside maybe Allardyce or something like that. In front of them then, I heard that Daniel Mandrew will be back as well. Keith Ward have been playing in the number 10 role against Derry. He has been special this season, and he has had moments of quality and just match winning moments, and in a cup semi-final he's the exact type of player you want to be getting on the ball in the final third of the pitch. But yeah, if Bohs can get those four players back into the side, it gives them a huge boost. Their league form hasn't been great recently, but a cup game, I think form mainly goes out the window, to be honest. We'll look at Shamrock Rovers now. They played Dundalk on Monday night, and they actually fielded a very strong side in that 3-2 defeat. Maybe a disappointing one for them to lose the title on that day. It was looking like they were going to lose the title anyway, obviously, but to actually play in the game where Dundalk won the title must have been a bit of a hit to them, and they'll be looking to bounce back from that. In terms for their squad, I think they don't have too many main injury concerns. It'll be Pico Lopez and Lee Grace. I don't know what formation they'll actually go with. I think they were playing a 3 at the back at times against Dundalk. They've been kind of opting for that. Lafferty dropping in beside them. A centre back then, Sean Kavanagh, was playing in kind of a further forward role. Then they have a few options on the other side. Ronan Finn, I think, was playing at right wing back. And then in midfield and up going forward, Shamrock Rovers have one of the most potent attacks in the league. And the likes of Jack Byrne, Aaron McAnuff, both quality players, have a goal in them. Really, really talented footballers. Then bringing back Graham Burke, of course, has been huge. Him on a year loan, and this is the type of game that they brought him back for. Obviously, when he came back, I think the league was more or less gone. He kind of knew that, but it's the cup where Graham Burke is a player that can make the difference. I think when Shamrock Rovers played host to Bohs most recently, Graham Burke was the one who was the match winner. He scored a header in the 1-0 win. So having a player like that in your attack is huge, and Shamrock Rovers looking to get the ball to him, to Byrne, to McAnuff, feeding it into Aaron Green. The midfield for Shamrock Rovers, they have a top class midfield area, and it's going to be a really, really interesting battle in there on Friday night. Because you've seen in the past, Shamrock Rovers players can go quiet at Dalymount. The pressure, the atmosphere, the Bohs players get straight into their faces, don't get much time in the ball. It's an uncomfortable atmosphere, and that could play a huge part in this game. I think Dalymount Park, the home advantage, it was talked about being moved, and a lot of the fans were not happy about that. And I think that the fact that it is in Dalymount Park is a huge, huge factor. It was interesting that Bohs fans were giving out about Dalymount being moved from Dalymount Park, when in the previous round Crumlin United weren't allowed to play their home game. Their home advantage was taken away from them, and it was moved to Richmond Park. So they couldn't have. I don't think they could have given out too much, considering it just happened to their opponents in the previous round. Shamrock Rovers haven't won at Dalymount Park in a very, very long time. If anyone knows the last time, let me know in the comments below. Now I've got to the part that I always hate for this game, as I always get abuse in the comments if it's right or if it's wrong. I never get this fixture right. I think last time out I predicted a 1-1 draw and Shamrock Rovers won. The previous times I predicted the Rovers wins and Bohs had won them all. Bohs fans are probably begging me to go with a Rovers win as a good luck charm for them. I think it comes down a lot to the fitness of the Bohs players, the players that they get back, and how ready they are. The likes of Livingston and Buckley in that midfield, will they be rusty? Because it's a crucial game, that battle's going to be so big in the midfield. Is it a risk to be playing players that could potentially not be fully themselves when you have the likes of Jack Byrne in there, Aaron McAnuff, as I said, these talented top of the League of Ireland players? In terms of a prediction, I really don't know, because whatever I say I'm going to get roasted for it anyway. But I would opt towards a draw and it going back to Tala, but I don't want to get that out. Like, I want to pick a team to win it over the 90 minutes. I could genuinely. I think the most likely is nearly a 0-0 draw. I do think that both teams are going to just be playing not to lose this one, because this is huge. A Dublin derby in the semi-final of an FAI Cup. It would have been great if it was the final. I think I'd opt towards the home side. I don't think they're going to concede a goal easily, because you see with Rovers, I do think they lack that goal scorer. That's their big problem. Aaron Green will work his socks off for you. He will score a decent amount of goals in a season, but I don't think it's title winning amount of goals. If they want to get past Dundalk in the future, I think they need to sign top class 20 goal a season striker, and in this game I think that could be a big factor. And I think Bohs at home at Dalymount Park, they always have a goal in them. They always do. And I would, if I had to pick a team to go through at this stage, I would go with a 1-0 Bohemians win in the semi-final. But obviously that could be very, very wrong. They'd be set up with a final against either Sligo or Dundalk. That is my prediction for this game. What do you guys think of my prediction? Let me know in the comments below. As always, let me know your predictions in the comments below as well. I'd love to hear them. I'll reply to every single comment. Hopefully you guys have got tickets to the game. I really hope that it's a good experience for you. I just want to say a quick thing. There will be obviously a big Garda presence at it, and I just hope that, because we're seeing some trouble brewing up at LOI games in the last couple of weeks, and I have a bad feeling that something could go on at this match. I think Shamrock Rovers was problems with fireworks and children were hurt and stuff like that, so just be aware of the people around you, especially children and people that are not going to be looking for trouble. Just be aware of the people that are around you if you're going to the game, and yeah, have a great time. Like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.